one of, if not the most important fundamental or skill involved with playing consistent and good golf shots has to do with how to hold the club properly. And holding the club properly has to do with having a good assumption about how the club works. A bad assumption, an assumption I see a lot of beginners come to the game with, and even some advanced players that have played the game for a long time, is that somehow we need to get the club behind or underneath the ball. What this does is this produces an overactive right hand, which flips the club head past our hands through the hitting area. And when we do this, we produce inconsistent results. Most of the time we'll hit behind the ball, or sometimes we'll hit the ball thin and skull it across the green. So good ball strikers have a good hold on the club, and they understand that the left hand is really the driver of the golf club, and that the right hand is just along for the ride. So if you're a beginner, or if you're an advanced player looking to retool your swing, this is a good exercise to get you back into holding the club properly. So what I want you to do is take 3 balls, and the first thing you're going to do is position your left hand on the golf club. You can have it a little bit weaker if you like, which means your thumb is a little more down the shaft, or you can have a little bit stronger if you like, which means your thumb is a little more to your right on the shaft. But the most important thing is that the pressure you feel, or where you feel yourself holding the golf club, is in these last 3 fingers here, okay? We don't want it in the palm, we don't want it too far out in the fingertips, but right in the fingers, cradling it against your hand, okay? So if you had a wedding ring on, it would feel like your wedding ring was right up against the club shaft, okay? This is where the most important pressure resides, is in these last 3 fingers. So with these 3 balls, I'm going to make a couple practice swings just holding on with the left arm, and then you're going to go ahead and hit a shot just using the left arm. Okay? Now, you're going to bring the right hand into the equation. What I see the most common fault with most players is they get the right hand too involved with pressure, and specifically they get the index finger and the thumb too involved. Most of us are right-handed. We write with those 2 fingers, and so those are the ones that dominate most of our movement patterns. Now what we want to do is we want to lessen the involvement of these 2 fingers. So we want our middle 2 fingers to have most of the grip pressure in the right hand, and these 2 fingers are just going to be along for the ride. So with this second ball, what you're going to do is you're going to grip the club with the left hand first, then the right hand having the pressure in the middle 2 fingers, and you're going to swing, and you're going to, as you swing on the follow through, just let the right hand drop off. It's going to look like this. Okay. Now, for the last shot, you're going to take what you did in the first 2, and you're just going to apply it in a little more of a real golf course situation. You're going to take your practice swings. You're going to leave, obviously, the right hand on the club this time, but you're just going to feel like these 2 fingers aren't even really on the golf club. In fact, I like to start with them kind of off, and then just before I go, just slightly put them on. So I really feel like my left arm and my left hand are driving the golf club through the shot. Practice this shot with some short shots, this drill especially, and you'll find that the more you can educate the left hand to be the driver of the golf swing, the more consistent and better golf you'll play.